to do anything.
You're all flustered today, Rick. What?
2 hours sleep.
Oh, okay,
Really?
that explains
2 hours sleep, bro.
everything. That's
2.5
Oh my
actually.
god.
That's not cool.
It's every day, mate, for me.
Pardon? This ain't the fucking apocalypse. You ain't got to get up and run from zombies. What do you mean 2 hours sleep? No. I need my clean 8 if you don't mind. What do I
8.
8?
I haven't had 8 for
20 years?
yeah.
It's
Nah, not that long, but
Do my knees look
so
dry?
they say, but they change it all the time. Do you know what I mean?
My knees look dry, babes. And what's going on for my knees? Real talk. I know we press record, but seriously.
You can't really see it.
Oh.
The light makes it look.
So there must be some sort of motion.
There is, but if you look on that side, it's quite
But they won't
fiery.
pick it up.
Just keep your legs.
Can you see the
straight
flower?
back. Nice.
It's like I've been just anyway. We're recording.
E45
Right, we're in
might
the
give you a
house.
shout out.
Listen, I already done it. E45. It's just drunk it. Anyway,
What do you reckon that is?
what? Dry skin?
No, like you put cream in. Has it actually gone in your skin?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the pores. One time. Your skin took it
It's
in.
like 7 layers of skin.
So how does it come out?
Someone told me.
Go on, I'm listening. It's like, podcast, Miss Locker, welcome. There's 3 of us here today. Sir Venom, Dan, Ricky. We're going to carry on. What was we saying now? What was we saying?
Dry skin.
Dry
Dry
skin.
skin drinks up the moisturiser.
As you were correctly saying, there's layers to the skin. And once your pores are open, anything can go inside. And then you were saying, how does it, what did you say? It doesn't, well, it will, that's why I don't put bullshit on my skin. So for instance, cold pressed coconut oil, right? If I put that in, it will take the nutrients and the fats and whatever's in there, the good stuff, do what that needs to do for my body. And the way it'll come out will be via sweat, but it won't be a bad thing. And it won't smell. Whereas, do you understand what I'm saying? Some things go into people's skin,
Yeah.
and then when they start to sweat, you're like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah, so
There.
so I was in the
go on.
park the other day, and my friend goes, I forgot sunblock. I said, "B, you put a bit of coconut oil in your smoothie, innit?" So yeah. You're all right then. You're good. It's like, huh? What? How does that work?
Is that what they said?
Really said, oh no, you're all right then. Don't worry about
You know
it.
what? Bit of reverse
That means you've got the
protection
protection from the inside. I
You
was
know
like,
what?
wow.
Science is great.
If this the
sense,
new
doesn't
wave
it?
now,
Well-
flipping now.
Because the good stuff can't harm you, whether you
Yeah.
ingest it or whether it's
Topical.
yeah. Oh, I
So
like
I'm,
Topical.
I like that word.
so I'm starting to think, would that help?
Sorry.
Would that help your legs though?
What it
If
helps.
you just drink a whole lot of coconut oil.
Well, it will help all of you.
Mm.
I'm gonna say something now. It's gonna be quite candid, but I don't mind because I'm quite open spirit. Should I?
Go on. What are you scared of?
It's my family, yo. For real. Scared of nothing. So I put coconut oil everywhere. I use it everywhere. Clean my face, take my makeup off. And I had a wax a couple of weeks ago. A nether regions wax. And you've got to be really careful with that because you get ingrown hairs, girls and guys, you know the drill. Shit can pop off. Literally, right? I'm not being funny yet, but it can. So I just make sure that I make sure it's. I'm trying to be careful, not careful. I make sure the skin down there is exfoliating, meaning that I don't allow it to ever get dry, and I've also got to keep the coconut oil in play. Do you know how soft it is?
Yes, I do. I do the same, man. I
Do you know how
How soft?
soft
What?
my phalanges? I don't mean we're not going to go in and talk about my phalanges. But I'm just letting you know because you was like, can it help your knees? It's helping my most delicate area, and I'm just doing it from the outside. So can you imagine, like you said, nyamming? There's one thing that I haven't been able to do while we're on the topic of coconut oil, and that's oil pulling. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
I tried that.
Oh, you might have to want to finish. When you finish, we do Googles, and basically, spoonful of coconut oil. The thought of it makes me want to hurl because I use it everywhere else. Gob, let it melt down, swish. You're supposed to keep it in there for about 15 minutes. When you spit out, Every piece of fuckery that you could never have known. Your teeth are white up. Yeah, it's an instant. They ain't selling that shit in the bottle.
Whoa.
It's serious business. So my
I ain't got that in my locker though. 15 minutes.
That's what they. Yeah, every.
I'll be projectile vomiting as well.
That's why that's why I haven't done it. I'm gonna have to do it with somebody because so we can vomit together.
I tried it at home and I can't leave it in my mouth for more than 5 minutes because I literally the liquid expands because you've got your own like saliva and stuff adding to it, and it's just more and more and more, and then
it's a long time, you know.
It's a long time, but it really works. I got my mum to do it, and she was like, "No, this is really. I can't make my mum do anything."
Yeah,
and she's like, "No, this is really good." So as opposed to buying a harsher version to whitening your teeth, is which one is it? Baking soda or bicarbonate?
Oh, what, the powder?
Yeah, which one is it that you do for your teeth?
Bicarbonate.
Yeah, one of them. That's good, but it's quite harsh.
Yeah.
Coconut oil is just like
Yeah.
the business. But hear me saying it, and I've never tried it, but it worked. It works. So yeah, we have to try that one. Well, you haven't tried it, have you?
No.
Yeah.
I've got some coconut on one thing.
I can't
Try for
put
5
that
minutes.
just straight in my mouth, but I'm starting to cook with it more.
Exactly. And
Put
it's
a
like,
spoonful in a smoothie, I won't taste the difference, sort of thing.
Oh, good.
what's really
So I have sort of ingested it, but
I haven't put it in I cook with it. I haven't put it in a smoothie because in my mind, it's the consistency, and I know it's not there. It just reminds me of.
it just goes completely in, and you're thinking, well,
Yeah.
if this is any good for you, then it's done.
Yeah, I am gonna have a go because I'm not into like bleaching my teeth. I've whitened my teeth once. Anybody whitened their teeth before? Have you done that?
When I really need a full whiten. Sorry, not full whiten, but need to up my whitening game.
What did I say? Brown teeth?
No,
Yeah, God.
just is it Armour and Hammer?
Yeah.
Just works for me.
What, just
People
their
come up
normal
to me,
toothpaste?
what do you use? What do you use? Blah, blah.
Yeah.
I said, just Armour and Hammer, and then they
You
try
know
it,
what?
and it
It's got
doesn't
a
work.
baking
But
soda in it.
yeah.
It has a level of baking soda in it too, so okay, so so you've been on, where you been? You've been touring, haven't you, babe?
It's only 3 days.
Yeah, but we've been filming, so I ain't seen you a couple of times.
Okay.
So you've been a busy bee. What have you been up to?
I moved house.
Whoa.
You move again?
Yes, move again.
Fun.
Move again. Yeah, just that. The tour was only 3 days. It was a Taurus Riley, Baby Sham,
Nice.
and Jamil.
Where was this?
Exactly, this sounds alright.
Let's go now.
It's gone there, sorry.
Birmingham, London, then Manchester. No, Manchester, London, then Birmingham.
Okay. Yeah.
3 days.
Sell out shows on it?
Yeah, all shows were more or less sold out.
Yeah.
Birmingham was the best show.
I was gonna say, I bet you Birmingham was, they're mad for it.
Wicked.
Because the venue was more, it wasn't small, but more intimate. Because
More.
Manchester was like some massive warehouse.
Yeah.
And
Every artist has a certain size that suits them.
Regardless.
Best, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. For real. What about you, Dan? What have you been up to, babe?
Not as exciting, unfortunately. Just working.
Yeah.
You know, but enjoying the weather. The weather's been a bit shit recently. One minute it's sunny, next minute it's raining.
Bipolar.
Bipolar.
I'm used to this now.
Yeah.
I'm used to this.
I know.
We've been busy together. I'm asking her what she's been up to. We've been simultaneously working. That was a bit of a
Yeah.
shit question. So, what have you been up to, my darling?
Oh,
working.
me? Yeah, working. I've enjoyed a bit of this sun.
Yeah, little piece.
I sunbathed like some waste man the other day, yeah.
What do you mean?
I just see it as,
Take it in.
what are you doing, bro?
Was you naked?
Top off.
Yeah. And what else?
No,
Just wearing that?
vest off, so I had a full vest burn.
What, string vest?
No. What?
some pattern on your chest.
String vest.
Oh, God.
That's like, I don't know, I'm not going to go too far, but yeah. No, just a normal vest.
Yeah.
Dry fit. Yeah, but, yeah, no, it's just weird, and England's sun is more powerful than any sun I've ever experienced in my life. It just mashed me up.
If you get
I
one
could
day,
barely
you'll be
walk
finished.
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking I've been in loads of hot countries and can take, but it's just no breeze and it's
No
just
breeze.
coming out,
No
coming
breeze,
down
yeah.
hard.
Just straight.
And we're just
race.
lying there and all I had was a little bit of water and a yogurt.
I'm same
Yeah.
scene. getting bud up with it.
Yeah,
And a fucking yogurt.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
I was like, what? This is just so badly planned.
Oh my
But the longer I
goodness.
left it, the worse it got.
Oh
And then
my
I
goodness.
could barely walk home, man. But it was, yeah, it was
Oh,
something.
bless you.
Say I done it. Took a bit of vitamin D,
Do you
which
ever
I don't
do
get
that?
any. Don't forget, I'm covered up from
Is that
head
what
to
the
toe
sun is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to sound
for
super.
the whole year. I'm covered up.
You would have known that. Melanin and all that.
Yeah.
no.
No. I do like the sun though. I do like the sun. But I also like the moon. Nobody ever talks about the moon. The moon is just as equal to the sun. But anyway, we'll get on that for another day. Anyway, so what we're doing on the show today is we've got a topic bowl. I've got this bowl in my house.
Show them the bowl now.
I'm going to say what I bought it. I call it the Sheol Bowl. People laugh every time I say Sheol.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Sheol has plenty of meanings, but the best way for me to describe the hidden place. So there's things in this bowl that wouldn't necessarily come to the light of day in a normal question, in a normal conversation, and we're digging deep, and we're like, sod it, we're going deep. We're going to ask these questions that wouldn't normally come up in a convo. So there's the Sheol Bowl, and Rick is going to lob one more in there, and then we're going to do some of this business. Don't know, some lottery shake. And then Rick, you do the honours done, and you pick the first one out, and we just run through these topics because I like this idea. We don't have to go through all of them, but as you guys know, I don't keep up current affairs. And it's not to say that the things in here are current affairs or trending topics or anything, but I could sit here and have a brain fart for a good 20 minutes and that won't make a good episode. So we're trying it this way. You guys are watching this evolve, by the way, and you're listening to this evolve. I've got no idea what I'm fucking doing, but we're having fun. Yeah? What's your shot like, bruv? Let's have a go. Yay.
I'm so disappointed in myself. I've let my family down. No, seriously. One more try and I've got to get that now.
Oh, you got one. Oh, really?
You moved it.
Did I move it? Alright, go and do it again. Lick the rim.
No. This could go on all day.
Go on. Right.
And then I won't be able to sleep.
Alright, babes, you do the honours. Spit the first top, pick from behind. And it's to everyone, yeah?
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Okay. I'm guessing you've all travelled. I know you have all travelled, actually. So what has been your biggest culture shock in any other country that you've ever been to?
Nice. Nice. Done?
You have to think about it for a
Culture
while.
shock. Well, in the sense that I didn't feel like not that I belong there, but I felt a way about being there.
Or what? This is how they do here? Huh?
Oh, I see.
If you can't...
I don't know. I don't think I've had a big culture shock where I thought, God damn, this is serious, you know? Because I think I've just gone to places quite open-minded and just accepted
where you are.
where I am and this is how people live and, you know, just try and respect them.
Fair dues.
But I might still, you
Yeah.
never know.
You bet.
No, I don't think I've had, because I haven't really been a lot of places. I've only really been to the Caribbean. Obviously been to Dam once. And that's about it. So,
Okay.
Did that not blow your mind, Tara?
well, Amsterdam.
First time? Innit? Yeah, for real. First time to that. No? Or maybe culture shock.
Oh, what's just been good? What's been different that's good, I suppose?
Oh, I'm going to say something actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah. So I went to Dubai
How long ago was this?
a couple of years ago.
Oh.
I went on a package holiday to Dubai and Sri Lanka. 3 days in Dubai and then the rest of the days in Sri Lanka. Two completely polarizing countries, right? Because I'm an earthy chick. So to me, it's a complete opposite of what.
What is it? Is like everything new, or is there no nature there?
No, not this. Remember that whole Emirates thing was built on desert.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Right,
You
so-
see the desert?
Do you see? Yeah, because there's parts of the desert. I mean, obviously you've got your countries and shit, but there's the gaps. It wouldn't, you know, in.
Well, so if you're going to drive into one club, you drive along the desert and then come to the club.
Well, not desert like in Arizona in America. Not that kind of desert where it's like all around you, but it's sand. You know, like if you was driving to. You was on the dual carriageway maybe and you was going to Essex or wherever, you'd pass a bit of greenery, wouldn't you? Yeah. No, it's sand. It's the opposite. Yeah. So all the palm trees that are there are imported in. I think they imported all the sand, all the water, all the beaches, all those beautiful pictures that you see. Don't get me wrong, visually, beautiful. Your average person, I love the average human being, so I don't have a problem with the person, but it was very like, I don't know how to explain. It was very hoity-toity. It was, the McDonald's was like pulling up to Gucci. It was mad. It was mad. All these lone cars. This is a drive-through, man. It's burgers. It's just burgers. And I'm like,
it tastes the same.
Well, I don't eat meat. I was just watching, so I was just seeing the sit-up, and people was having concierge for the fucking drive-through.
Serious?
I'm telling you. So that was a shock to me. But then when I flipped it and I went to Sri Lanka, whatever imagery or notion you think people might have of Sri Lanka, they might think third world, they might think tore down. They don't have a lot. It is the opposite of Dubai. But as soon as I came off the plane, road pieces around your neck, all this business, and they're just their energy. So they're Buddhists, I think. Whereas, they practice Buddhism, which is law of karma. You know, what you put out, you get. And where I come from, before it wasn't a Buddhist religion. It was Muslim.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with religion anyway. But it was just a contrast, and that was another culture shock because I was expecting to think, all right, I know it's basic here, but because like what you said, you go to countries and you accept how people are. Yeah. But I wasn't feeling away at all. It was really nice. It was a lot of greenery, lots of nature. Yeah. We went in like monsoon season, and I didn't even care. So like 4 days of it was raining, but it was nice. So
what date was that?
It was in.
Roughly, obviously not direct. I'm just trying to...
Date?
I'm just trying to like...
Month. June?
Oh gosh. So our summer is when it goes
and this
crazy
is
for them.
In Sri Lanka. Not Dubai. Dubai was hot, man. It was a madness. It was just that dry.
There's a time in Dubai where it's just... only go if you can handle incredible heat.
That's the main reason why
I think that's when my brother went.
I like heat. I like the sun. Anyway,
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, I can't.
Now the world.
As I see it, there's nothing there for me. There's nothing there for me. Go on. Do you actually know the bars?
The opening bit. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What right for you? They love me right for some.
Oh my god.
I'm not singing anymore.
I didn't used to watch that.
What? Alright, next question. Anal sex, yes or no, and why?
Why
are you putting me on blast? Let me shout now. What?
It's aggressive.
Say it again. Anal sex. Yes or no, and why? No, I'm not sure. Because the kid's gonna pop in. That's not why you said it. You just didn't want me to shout. Go away. Why? I showed you. I'll say it again.
No.
Alright. So your answer is no. Yeah. Why?
And giving or receiving.
Oh.
Hey man.
I wasn't even going there. I wasn't even going there. Why? No. Why?
It doesn't interest me at all. I don't see the fascination or the. I just don't. Why?
Stutter.
Why? No, there's not.
No, you can't ask me why. I'm asking you why. So no, you said no. I haven't, and I don't. Oh, have you?
No.
Would you?
No.
No.
You've got your brown wings.
No, this covers everything.
Alright. Dan?
Yes, but with a disclaimer. So I'm saying yes to keep open-minded.
Oh, so hold on. Yes, to stay open-minded.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Not really. Sim?
Oh,
Did you ask me?
Finish.
Yeah, Rick?
I'm not on that. I think if you can do that, then you will enjoy
Other things.
being in male prison. There's no real difference to me.
See, I don't agree with
Pleasure.
that point. Now, I don't agree with that.
The pleasure.
Sorry.
The pleasure of a woman. There's walls.
But you know what?
Why would you want to?
You know you have to turn up that piece there what you just said. I heard that. Don't try
The
and say
pleasure of a woman's walls.
yeah. I heard it.
Why I don't understand it. I mean, the lads at work are just, you know what I mean? Have you got your brown wings yet? Blah blah.
What?
I said, I'm not
This
down.
this is a thing.
I'm not down.
with
Call me
medals.
what's it? Is it a prude?
Prude, yeah. So what about if your wife wanted?
My wife, I wouldn't have a wife.
You
who was
wouldn't
asking
know
for me
until
to
you've
do
married and there's kids, baby. And then what are you gonna say? Divorce? You just gonna tell her no.
that. I'll just say no. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not on it. I'm just not on it.
Why?
Like you said, you got what was the phrase that you used? The walls of
Paradise. Don't remix the thing. It's proper refixing.
No, I remember I was at uni. We were having this conversation.
The walls of. He said the walls of a woman's. What did you say? The feelings of.
I
a
felt I might
woman's
say the
walls?
joy. I can't remember. I'll say anything.
And what he said is like you got an all-inclusive holiday to the Caribbean right there, and you're gonna go and stay in the caravan this afternoon.
Is that the difference?
It's probably even worse than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But neither of you've tried it.
That's the
That's
question.
correct.
Yeah.
So how do you know what you're missing out on?
It's not about what I'm missing out on. There's no appeal.
You did know because you just compared the two. So I thought.
No,
it was
I
in
didn't
terms of
compare it.
feeling.
That's what I said this guy at uni.
Oh, right.
And I kind of agreed with him, like, because it's the attraction, do you understand? Like I said, all-inclusive package, the Caribbean, sun, sea and sand.
Yeah.
Then you've got a caravan in Southend.
Right, okay, so it's just down to me. So, no to experience. Would I? I don't know. I don't have a yearning for it. I never say never to most things. There's a lot of things I do say no to. Why? I don't get to answer that bit. No and potentially. Yeah?
In 2018, it is these kids coming like, can you imagine
And it'd just be out of
being
curiosity.
at school
you know?
now?
It'd just be out of
The
curiosity.
shit that kids know. I didn't know about all these things. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've heard some horror stories. Really, I really shouldn't do any of
Share
this.
them.
Well, not all right. Do you know what? I knew I was going to bring this up. I never say this girl's name. To go to school with this girl, and God, when I think about we were children, what the fuck were you doing? Oh my God! All right, we was in secondary school, so we hadn't left. Oh my God, I'm zoning down the girls. Shit, stop talking about. And I'd asked her about it because I knew she was active, and she said, "Yeah, that the guy tried to put it in there." And I said, "What happened?" And she said she shit herself.
Whoa.
She said just poo came out. And
That's what I'm saying.
so, but do you know what that told me? Do you know what that told me
It's
later
empty.
on in life? And I had friends, I got gay friends that obviously are having anal sex. I know women that have had anal sex, and I've watched porn where there's been anal sex, and I've heard porn stars talk about anal sex. And one thing I've learned is she did it all wrong. You got to empty out your thing first if that's what you want to do. Because she said he got the tip in, and it was like a.
Oh, so he's tickled the.
She was already
He's
crowning,
pushing out the
basically.
teeth.
She was already crowning.
Oh, shit.
Turtlehead was on its way. She didn't tell him,
Fuming.
and it was a problem.
Fuming.
Oh my God.
It was a problem. But I can't. I don't know. It would just be out of sheer curiosity. And do you know what? Knowing me, I probably wouldn't like it either. But it just seems to be one of those things that are on the cards now to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's not something that I'm after. So that's that one.
So preparation. What preparation?
What do you mean?
You just said because she was doing it all wrong.
Meaning, take shit.
Yeah.
Empty out your bowl. Empty out your. You know what I mean? Because obviously.
We got to take a laxative or something.
Well, I don't know. If he's put the tip up, right, a little bit, and that alone has made her do a poo in the bed, right? That means she was needed to do a doo-doo from time.
Yeah.
Before she came.
Do you understand what I'm
So,
saying? So first of all, empty your bowels just anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. And maybe that's something that them porn stars do. Maybe they do take laxatives to make sure that there ain't any shit up their canal.
And then they do the colonic irrigation.
Colonic, yeah, I bet they do all of that, keep themselves all clean. I've had that. Oh, I've had that. Oh, that's something on my bum.
Oh, yeah, you done it then.
Speaking of, it's a good segue.
So you have done it then?
Something that was the size of a big pencil. Yeah. You take the ink out of the big pencil and the that circumference. I've had that on my bum. That's
Oh, is that all for colonic?
that's all.
Nah, I thought it was like a thumb.
No. It's literally like this size. I can't show this brand because you owe me money. Yeah.
What is it?
And literally about that much goes up.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. And
I would have done that long time. I'm thinking more, you know, them highlighter pens.
I know what you're thinking about. No, it ain't that, babe. And then
And
this,
mad long. Yeah,
No, but
Richard
it's
Blackwood.
connected to a
When Richard
tube.
Blackwood did it,
No,
it was
when he did that was back in the
mad.
early 2000s.
He
Evolved.
did anything.
I remember that. But he was in one of those countries.
He
and done it.
did anything.
And it was the same
Did you
way.
see that?
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Richard Blackwood did
There was a
anything.
program, and there was a couple of celebrities, and they had done a colonic. I did it that old school way when I was in Thailand. Completely different to the one in Enfield. It's not all, you know, clinical and white. It was like we're on a reserve, okay, and there's a bucket hanging with coffee and water in it because coffee's an enema. You know, I will do so I've got my legs up in a V shape, and I'm just letting the thing just go inside. That's not and gravity was using its thing. But this one here, it's a machine. So you're lying on the bed, you're nice and thin. There's a hole there in the bed, and this little tip, this tiny little tip goes up and it's connected to the tube, and this tube is then connected to, and you see your shit floating, and it just pushes water up here, and you've got to hold it in for as long as you can. As soon as it goes in, you want to feel like you want to do it. No wonder she shit herself. No wonder she shit herself. You feel like you want to go to the toilet, but they say to you, hold it in for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Is there places over here, yeah?
Yeah, I'll show you the one I went to. They're really good. They're in Enfield. They're really, really nice. You hold it in for as long as you can, and then you let rip. Now, what's crazy is while this little thing is still inside your bottom, I can show you this brand. God damn it. Edit. Snip. While you're showing this tube, no, I'm having a brain fart. Go reverse. What was I saying before?
You're just saying the funny thing is that whilst it's in your ass,
Whilst it's in your bum, the water's going through it. When you do a poo, this thing still stays in. So somehow you're shitting around, you poo around it. It's it's really weird. So I'm like, if I push, I'm just going to push this thing out. But no, it stays there.
really.
And then you poo, and then it goes down into that bowl, and then all the water flushes, and then you see all the shit go down the side.
Why have they got to have that thing clear?
I know, but you know it's part of the experience because you really got to see what is really inside of you. Because the different times that I went, I had different logs. They were all different. They were different. Sorry, we're talking about poo, but it's health. So just know that colonic is good. We're going to change the subject in a minute. And then after that, you really, really do feel good.
Yeah.
So that's one piece of little thing up your bum that I would advise everyone to do. Yeah?
Little thing.
Little tiny bit of plastic tube
Yeah.
up your bum just to give you a clean out. Best thing that you can happen. Anyway. Yeah, let's move on. Is that a bit uncomfy?
No, I'm
Are
fine.
you sure? Enema. Do you remember that? Don't you remember Public Enemy? Not Public Enemy, House Party. Come
Public
on.
enema,
Yeah.
Public enema.
Public Enema.
Is that Bernie Mac?
Huh?
Bernie Mac?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you go. Yeah, go. Yeah, go on. I don't wanna leave on. Sorry, go on now.
Pusha T versus Drake.
Alright, you're not going to have to go clean ahead of me because I only got bits on this.
You're both going to have to go ahead of me.
Well, we all know Drake.
Yes.
The soft side man, crybaby rapper. Do you know what I mean?
Women's.
Women
sugar.
guys, all his albums about failed relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
Failed relationships or women or you know what I mean. You can stick it on guys in terms of the battling, in terms of just street stuff.
Yeah.
So road guys always get pissed off with him when his album comes out and it's just 20 songs singing about women and all that. Do you know what I mean? Because they know he's got skills. Do you know what I mean? Or his alleged ghostwriters have or whatever. Anyway, so it's come out a few years ago that a few of his reference tracks have come out. Do you know what I mean? Some of his biggest songs. So it's shown that he didn't actually write them. So he was getting laughed at by some rappers, even though it happens to all pop stars. Yeah. All pop stars get songs written for them and stuff like that. But it was shocking because in rap, we are putting our faith in the person that, you know what I mean? Like, so
it's you.
Yeah, it's you, or it's something that you've been through, or someone really close to you that you've been through. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, for him, his background, I don't think he's been through anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not quite.
He's a little Jewish kid doing bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
He's good
so, and that's why I'd rather him just do the women's thing because I believe that anytime he's doing anything else, he puts little black night gloves on, and I'm like, oh, stop it, mate.
And he starts saying,
yeah. And things, you're like, oh gosh. Do me a favour.
He came over here and left with some of our shit, our slang and stuff.
So he's been, to cut a long story short, he's been having a few pops at Pusha T. Or Pusha T's been having a few pops at him. Just little ones. He's had a pop at everyone. All the big, to be fair to him, Kanye, Jay-Z, Pusha T, all the big names. You know what I mean? He had a big battle, well-documented battle with Meek Mill. Got him out of here. Got him the hell out of here. His song was actually nominated for a Grammy and could have won, but I think he asked for them to take it off. So it had sold enough units to be... You know what I mean? So that was, when a diss track goes to get a Grammy, that is a real problem for your life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got him out of here. Pusha T just released his album last Friday, I think. Just a little line about Quinton or whoever's writing for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
5 hours later, Drake comes out with a full diss track called Duppy. Do you know what I mean? You know how these Canadian guys are, you know what I mean, using the patois and that. And it was... For me, I was blown away. I said, nah. Because bear in mind, I love Pusha T. I've been to see him 4 times. He's probably been there 4 times. I've been 4 times. Love him. And I was just devastated. But I put my hand out. I said, my brother sent it to me and I just had to say, oh man, he's got Pusha T out of it. Pusha T's an old man, 41, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is he that old?
Yeah, man. Big man, been in this game for years. He looks so good.
He does look very, very youthful.
Yeah.
He
got him out of here and then it was silent and then on all the blogs, everyone, do you know what I mean? This was 3, 4, 5 days. And then all of a sudden he replies.
Yes, he did. Started talking about his fro.
And yeah, so in Drake's Sing, he talks about, did you really sell all these drugs and how...
He said something about...
He mentioned his fiance.
That's where the initial research came from. Yeah, and he said, Elder, you got a problem with me, but what about your boss?
Exactly, yeah.
Remember, I didn't.
So he slaughtered Kanye. Kanye got most of the dishes in there.
Yeah.
Cussing him, how he treated, I can't remember, like Virgil, some designer who they reckon he held him back or whatever. Stuff like that. Just a little few personal ones. A lot of personal ones on Kanye. And the only thing he mentioned is his fiance. Well, from he said that, and this is what I'm asking you now.
Go on.
Now he's gone. So Pusha T's gone full disrespectful mode.
Oh yeah,
and I like that in battling. I love it.
It's supposed to be that. When
Tupac, Jay-Z, Biggie. These guys when they're cussing each other. When we did it in school, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as hard as you can get, and that's why I can't even banter with people these days at work. They'll say, you don't want it with me because I'm gonna go straight personal,
right to the
and you're not right to the core. I have no time to muck about. And Pusha T, so you give him a license to kill when he mentioned his fiance. So he started it with, okay, the first line, drug dealing aside, ghostwriting aside.
Yeah.
Let's take a little thought about your pride. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? Those two things aside, like, we're not talking about that. Do you know what I mean?
We're going
What are we
directly
talking
to the
about?
white meat. Right to the white meat.
So he's saying, you slaughtering me about my fiance. It seems like you don't like what's wrong with wedding rings and stuff,
Can we
mate?
see your fiance?
Yeah. Oh, your dad left your mum. That's why you don't like weddings and marriage. She left you lot when you was 5.
Oh no.
And your poor mum has mentioning her name. She's never married. Oh,
No.
he's saying all this in the song. What else did he say? And then you love your dad. You worship. You know what I mean? Your dad. You put your dad out there. You
Quick
put your poor
question.
mum.
The rawness of that versus the rawness of Shifa. Because there's bits in Shifa that I was just like...
Yeah.
That was when another rapper, Remy Ma, came for Nicki Minaj and just started saying shit about your brother's a paedophile, you supported his wedding,
I think probably that's.
They're equal, aren't they?
Do you know what? His one, people are saying it's disrespectful. I don't think it's disrespectful. It's just truthful.
He went
just
there.
facts.
He went there. He did.
The last bit, which I'll get to, they're saying that's the worst bit because what is it DJ
Someone's
40
not well.
OVO 40?
Yeah.
This is either his DJ or his producer.
Yeah.
He's called 40, so he said 40's looking 80 right now.
Yeah.
He's like tick tick tick. So that's when people went whoa.
Yeah, that was
He's got
the
MS.
lie.
He's got MS as well.
Shit. I didn't know that.
But
I didn't know that.
at the end of the day, he's not really laughed at him that he's got MS.
Yeah.
But the big one was he said. So since we're talking about fiancés, let's talk about who you want made your Beyonce. Do you know what I mean? So he's banged this French porn star and had a baby with her.
They cleaned that up. Right?
Nobody knew. They cleaned it
Yeah,
up
it was
to
a
the
rumour.
money they must have spent to clean that up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Instagram page, I checked it out today. Really does have like about 8 posts.
Yes,
like,
they've cleaned her up.
motherly.
And obviously he was going to release her, do you know what I mean? So they, you know what I mean,
What about
probably
the
give her all the
Adidas bit?
shots.
What about the bit
Yeah,
about
so
the
he's
Adidas?
leaving night, going to Adidas, and was going to release the baby with
in the campaign.
in a Adidas campaign,
And
tracksuit
the
campaign.
guy's gone, your son deserves more than that, you know.
Yeah, you ain't seen your
son.
son. You ain't seen your
Fuck that one
son.
up for him.
You ain't seen your son.
Or he hasn't, and that's what I want to get to after you finish, because
Okay.
I'm fucking skeptical conspiracy sim over here.
What, you think he might have been
This
with
whole
his son
thing's a
ever
fucking-
since?
Listen, the whole thing's a setup. I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
It's good. It's good
It's
marketing,
fun.
but if we ever remember, if this was gonna called Addy Don or whatever, 'cause Addion or whatever like that.
Addidon.
Whenever I think about that, I'm gonna think about the picture of Drake with a black face.
Blackface, you see that, and it's all
So
imagery.
Drake was in
symbology.
blackface for his. He managed to find a picture of him from 2008 or whatever with him
like minstrels.
Seriously?
minstreled off.
Yeah, yeah.
And I saw a tweet saying Drake's N-bomb card has been revoked until he explains himself properly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Could that be like
Because
I've
this
seen
is
the
just-
picture. It was like 2 pictures. You seen the original picture?
No.
Pusha T apparently has come forward and said that he did not doctor that picture. That isn't the
Yeah, no, that's
It's
the
not
picture.
original picture, but it's got that picture with him like that.
Yeah.
And a normal picture of him just like normal. So the picture was
What's he doing
supposed
that
to be
for?
shown together as a piece of art showing the...
What's he doing that for, man?
Yes, you're right.
How old
You're
was he
right.
when he did this?
So this is 2008.
He was just
Like
starting
10 years
to come.
ago.
Just like,
Yeah.
Obviously he's been acting.
baby,
for a
you
while,
my
yeah.
everything. Them times.
Yeah.
He did anything
Fucking
he's
hell.
and then so the man who coined, so the long story of it is, you know what I mean, the man who coined Twitter fingers, he made up that thing. The alleged fastest replier in rap then takes 3-4 days and then replies via Twitter explaining himself. Do you know what I mean? Why he did the face? I was doing a bit of art and stuff like that. So that he's lost me there. I need
Apparently there's
a track. I need a reply, or he's dead to me. Hold this L and
Who Drake's dead to, you know?
yeah. Hold this L. But just do the female thing. We can go back to being R. Kelly. Do you know what I mean? The light skinned R. Kelly, and we can go back to that. Don't rap. Don't put the night gloves on again. Don't go to any hood wearing a flipping Canada Goose jacket. Don't do anything like that, and just be the woman. You know what I mean? Singing for the women, crying about his relationships and stuff like that.
Oh no, man. I don't know. Just when it's all laid out like that, and it's all.
Is it too perfect?
Fucking, this is Jay-Z and Nas all over again. When I look back I know that whole thing was structured and set up. Is what they do.
I can't. Jay-Z and Nas, that didn't work out well.
No, it didn't. I'm not saying that on the surface level it wasn't real, but what I'm saying is at some level this shit is orchestrated. They're recording studios. To understand, Pusha and Drake are in the same fucking building.
No.
So there's no like you could what? So when I'm watching a podcast yesterday and I'm hearing that somebody say, why would Pusha T start dissing Drake while he's in the middle of recording his fucking album? That's the dumbest thing to do. Like, I was singing a song about love. Fuck this. No, I'm gonna come to you. Like that's a dumb thing to do. So I'm thinking, yeah, that is dumb. Or unless you
no, what dumb thing? Because he's in album mode and he's got bars and all that. So
because Drake said in
so why has he not said anything now?
Obviously, Pusha T's album just come out as well. So obviously that's going to help push his units, you understand? So whether Drake's on tour or not, he's focusing on his own album. You get me?
No.
And Kanye's album's just come out on Friday, and he's had to pull a couple tracks off because it had Drake in it, and Drake said, get track someone else off, get that off.
What is it?
Yeah, since Pusha T's this, so he's had to quickly rearrange his album.
My man says, Drake says in one of his, I don't know which one it is, your demise will be televised.
Yeah.
Which means he's got receipts for dates.
I know,
because that's not
but Pusha says, I got no skeletons in my closet.
Right, and he's
none.
saying,
so what the hell can you say?
And Pusha's saying this is going to be, what was the term he used?
Surgical summer.
Surgical summer. So that means
peel this off layer by layer.
Yeah, I'll just do bit by bit. I'll peel it off. So they both got ammo, which telling me
they say, but
set up.
Yeah.
It's not like one person just got a clip to just let off. And the other person's like the whole Meat Mill situation.
Well, battling, because I go to battle rap, I follow battle rap.
I know nothing about it.
And in battle rap here, so just, for example, you do 3 rounds. Not all of them, but say you did 3 rounds. You can't let off everything you know about a man.
No.
You have to go, you're feeling each other out, so you say a little bit. You might not say enough to win that round because it might kill you in the second round, but then you know you got loads, so you got to have a good second. So Drake can't let off everything, and Pusha can't let off everything in one.
It just seems as though the two camps are working. This science. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? For God's sake, and it's okay if people would just say that that's what it is and stop pretending that there's 2 individual guys out here beefing and they've got no connection whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Do you know? No, that's all. Like, I'm all for the fun and games and hip hop and beef and all that because it's entertaining. But just don't go on like this is just, anyway. Sheol Bowl.
How do you pronounce Sheol?
Innit, man?
Sheol Bowl.
H-E-O. Sheol.
I need a yellow one. My yellow scheme.
TK. $5.99.
TK come through for me.
Are we ready?
Oh, okay,
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Have you heard the Earth is flat? Anyone?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Let's talk flat Earth. You heard the Earth is flat, Rick? I can't wait to get to him. Go on, Babes.
I don't know. I'm open-minded, innit? So I'm one of them people that I'll listen to what a man's got to say, do you know what I mean?
Alright. Check it. Just check it, right? As you're just on YouTube, you see some shit on the right-hand side. Flat Earth? The fuck? Ignore it. Scroll. Do my thing. Came across it again, and we're talking top of last year. So I just decided to just click on it because I wanted to laugh. I didn't know what was going on. The fucking Earth's flat. We live on a spinning ball. We're in the cosmos. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it, and this man just starts talking. Eric Dubay. That's the first person whose video I clicked on where I just saw flat Earth. So I clicked on it. And I was like, what's this guy talking about? And this guy started saying some things like, have you ever experienced the Earth as a ball, as a spinning ball? Have you ever experienced it as a human being? Forget what you know, forget what NASA told you, forget what's in the school book, just stand still and be a normal human being and just use your fucking common sense. Have you ever experienced this planet as a ball? And I'm open-minded like you, so I said no. Went on, another question. When you go to the beach and you see the horizon does it curve from left to right? I was like, well, no, because we're at the beach and it's just the sea. That's what's going through my mind. He then goes to this video where he's like, listen, if we are to believe what NASA is telling us, that the circumference of the Earth is 24,000 miles in circumference, what that means is that every 6 to 8 miles, we're supposed to detect some type of curvature. And it's math. This is not nobody's opinion.
Yeah.
This is sacred geometry. This is nothing that you can debunk. This is, I was like, okay. So then he shows this experiment that was done. There's a canal in the UK that goes on for about 20 odd miles. And there's a man with a boat with a red flag. And he just lets the thing go down. And you see the same flag at the other end. So I was like, hold on a minute. My head started scratching. No, for real. I've got goosebumps. Because when things are real to me, they're real to me. So I pulled the video back again because I wasn't listening at first because I was mocking the thing secretly. So I was mocking it.
Your mind weren't that open then?
Until I got to the bit about the 24,000 that we're supposed to... Now it's not his opinion anymore. Now it's...
A little bit of science behind that.
No, not a little bit. It's full on science. Like, it's just maths. You can't fuck with numbers. So, I rewound it and I watched it again up until that experiment. Now, this video is about 23 minutes. I came out of that video and I wanted to find somebody else who was doing it. So now I want to look at this curvature thing.
Yeah.
I can't know about spinning through space. Like, my brain can't go there, but we can do like experiments on the ground. Like, my brain is very open. And then I found somebody else doing another experiment. And it's a man standing on the beach in the United States. And he's just got one of them P900s, you know, Ash and I about them. Standing on the beach. Horizon. Zooms in. All of the zoom. Picks up another fucking city that you didn't initially see. Now, someone who believes that we live on a globe would say, well, the fucking city's behind the curve, innit? Fuck's sake. It's, you know, it's behind the curve.
Yeah.
It's just curving. So I said, all right. Fine, it's behind the curve. But lenses don't curve over water.
Just go straight.
It's zooming straight. So either we're not getting this dip that we're supposed to get on this ball that we're supposed to be on, or someone's fucking lying. And that's where my brain has got to. You know, I'm skeptical. I'm like, I dig. So I left it for a bit. I left that just chilling in my brain. I just left it. I wanted it to simmer. And then I went back, I'm on this curvature thing now. So I'm like, where else can we do a bit of curvature detecting? So I went onto, I'm serious, I went onto the NASA website, because these are the people that are telling us where we live, innit?
Yeah.
On what planet we live on. And they pull up pictures of one of their, there's a picture of one of their space things up in the sky, you know. Satellites, one of them things. And they take a picture and it's got a curvature horizon. Of course it will down on the NASA website. Fine. I find the same picture that another person has uncorrected, and it was flat at 125,000 feet in the air. This is NASA's picture. What the fuck's going on? NASA would wait. Sorry. Not to cut you. NASA says at around 28 to 35,000 feet, you're supposed to detect curvature in the air. Because if we're on a ball like this and we're a tiny person, we keep rising up. At some point, we're going to see this ball. It's like there's nothing. Nobody's opinion. Nobody's trying to force anything. We're just using common sense and logic here. So NASA are like, just go up like 35,000 feet. You'll start to see the ball, the Earth ball up. It won't be flat anymore. It will ball up. But why is your pictures at 3 times that?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. Someone's lying about the shape of the Earth. Una can go in. I've did my bit.
So I have a real problem with admitting that I'm even curious, because people
I know you are.
jump on you like I'm talking. I had a man actually roll on the floor laughing at me down West End. Yeah. Down West End, he was on the floor. It's
called cognitive dissonance. That's
and I just said, I heard, just like you, I only just said, I showed a slight interest, and man was on the floor like, are you serious? And I thought, well, and then there's all these things, proper grainy pictures. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like NASA. I don't know if it was NASA, but there's some grainy pictures of their proof was all super grainy. Like you lot could do better than that.
Yeah, ball.
Yeah, it's like you could do better than
They
that.
don't have any real pictures. You know that, right?
Yeah, why can't you do better than that?
Because the Earth is not what they say it is. I mean, if we only just use a little bit of common sense, I'm not here to say anything. I know what I know, and I know what I believe.
I haven't done any research. I just haven't done enough.
I've done all of it.
I can't trust anyone. This is one of them ones where who do you do your research with?
No one.
Who do you trust?
Right.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the problem.
That's
That's how them guys win, because they say trust your eyes, and no, I've never seen curvature.
Well then,
Check it. Check
But it can't be flat either.
Check this,
But
right?
even when you're on a plane, you should be able to see something then, isn't it?
And any pilot will tell you they don't make any they don't make exceptions for dips. They fly straight. If we're really if we didn't dip every the same maths, nobody's making this up. We'd be flying off into space if we weren't dipping every. You understand what I'm saying? Apparently, so we're just using.
No, but isn't it gravity's pull?
Gravity pull, you just
apparently gravity
keep you at the thing.
Gravity's a pile of bollocks, and we have this thing called density and buoyancy. But you know what? I ain't going there.
No, because gravity. No, he's right. Gravity is pulling you down.
Yeah,
you pick up your bowl and drop it. Something's pulling it down.
No. So why can a butterfly just do what it wants to do? Just defying gravity?
No, because he's got powerful wings.
What? It's just but the ocean, all the water that's on this planet is getting held by gravity, but a butterfly.
It's flapping. If you flap.
Did you hear what I just said? I just went straight over here.
Yeah.
It went straight.
No, because water is just like loads of it
all
together.
All of the water on the planet is being held by gravity, but a butterfly.
The water hasn't got no wings.
Gravity sounds like a mysterious god.
Yeah.
That we can't detect. We cannot measure it.
The butterfly's mad light.
Gravity is actually a theory. People don't even do any research. Type in Google right now and see if gravity is a fact or a theory. It's still a theory because people haven't figured that shit out yet. And it's only a theory because it's connected to a lie that's going on about where we live. Now, we ain't going to do all of that shit in this episode, but what I will tell you is people have been lying about the time. There's a thing called history. Apparently, before history, there was her story. I ain't getting all feminist on you, but there was a story before the story that we know. These people have been fucking with time. Why do we have leap years? Why do some people born on the 29th that don't get a birthday every 4 years? It's supposed to be 360 days in a year. July and August were months that were added on about 2,000 years ago. Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Somebody's lying about some shit. And what I found out through my research is all the ancient people, when I say ancients, I'm talking people of all walks of life, all colours. The Nordics, that's your Vikings. The Vedics, that's your Indians. Your Cometians, that's your Africans. Before the story got changed, these people were flat earthers. Because they've got depictions of what they thought our cosmos looked like, where the planets and the sun and that. And it's just drawing off this fucking flat line. Now, I know I might be going off on a tangent, and I don't really care, because this is really passionate to me. Right? I really like this, but somebody's lying to us. And if we just take that little bit of their lying, there's a reason they're lying about where we live. I ain't going into it today. But they're
man.
I don't know what the shape
better not
is.
be, because I want the truth in my lifetime, man.
Babe, if you
Just tell
want the
me,
truth
innit?
in your lifetime,
Just tell me, what's the matter? Just tell me.
I could give you a video to watch, but you would probably end up doing what that guy did to you in Oxford Circus and just roll on the floor. No, I'm serious, because it's quite interesting when you dig past the crap, when you dig past the bollocks. Ancient, maybe 500 years ago. Even it's in the fucking Bible. Do you know flat Earth is in the Bible?
Is it?
I could pull up a couple of quotes. I'm not a biblical person, but when they talk about the 4 pillars of the earth, you can't have pillars on a globe.
You can, because of
You
gravity.
cannot. Don't do. You mocking the thing. You was gonna make me raise my voice. Yeah, you can't have pillars on a post. There's another bit. Don't quote me verbatim. There's another bit that says when Jesus or God arrives, the world will be still and everybody shall kneel before the Lord. Now, everybody won't be able to see the Lord. If you're on a you've got to use common sense. It's just to show that at one point people did actually talk about the earth being flat.
Yeah.
And then it got made into a joke. And now, as you hear, if you mention it, you're mocked ridiculously because I don't give a fuck about what people think. My opinions are my opinions. You know what I mean? On an opinion build, so I want time. Yeah. Anyway, that's flat Earth. That's the flat Earth tip. I just wanted to throw that out there, man, because I know it's something that people are talking about. I ain't scared to talk about it. I tried to go into this whole thing debunking it, and I won't say converted. I just used common sense, man. Something is not right.
But to clarify, and I'll use the bowl as an example. When you say flat Earth, for anyone who thinks it just looks like a map of the Earth, it's not square. You're referring to. It's a flat. It's a circular
disc.
It's a disc.
It's a disc.
So what? How do you get to? Can you get to the end? So
basically, I'm gonna go quickly deep with you, right? And then we're gonna go back into normal reality, yeah, quickly into the rabbit hole, right? So how do you get to the end? Now, you got the NASA's version of what the globe is, yeah, round ball, North Pole, South Pole, yeah. Then you got the flat Earth. I've got no discs.
Could use the top of the bowl.
Right. So it's like a plate, right? Flat plane, as opposed to a ball. Now, this cannot be denied. Every single compass on this planet points north. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Does any compass, furthermore, do they make compasses that point south? Yes or no?
I have no idea.
The answer's no.
Okay.
And what one wants to do is you want to ask yourself why there is no magnetic pull to the south. What's going on at the north? Anyway, the north is supposed to be the centre of our plane. So the flat earth theory goes. Around the outside, we have a ring of ice. Okay. And that's what's keeping our water in. So when someone goes, oh, so that means the water don't fall off the edge then? No, we're actually in something. We're enclosed in. If you look at some pictures of Antarctica, you've seen those 200-foot walls. Just got to stick the bits together and don't be scared.
Yeah.
Then I've got to go frigging rewatch. You think this is jokes because you know I watch films and TV shows to decode shit. You know I'm like that.
Yeah.
You know I do that shit.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've got to go watch that again now. Because I'm hearing things like the North remembers. What's coming from the North? What's that? My dog figured out how to bust down the baby gate. That's what that kalang was. I've got to go and watch Game of Thrones again because they're talking about this ice wall. Yeah. You can see the wall is X amount of
that just freaks me out, just sneaking around the corner.
Right? So this is the theory of the flat earth. Now you have to now ask yourself why, if you try to go to the North Pole, you're going to get shot and killed. You have to also ask yourself, if you try to go to the outer rings, Antarctica, why you're going to get shot and killed. You have to ask yourself why, out of all the history on this plane, I've got to stop saying planet because I don't believe we live on one. There you go, I said it. We live on a flat plane. It's my knowing.
Don't admit it.
No, fuck them. Who I'm supposed to reach, I'm supposed to reach. Who I ain't supposed to reach. People, you know. Anyway, I love you. You know I lose my track. What was I saying before?
Oh God.
If you go to all the talk about Antarctica, getting shot.
You need to ask yourself this question if you are interested in this theory. We have wars, we have killings, we have maims, we have famines. Countries go to war. Why is there only one treaty stayed in place since 1942, which is nobody goes to the North Pole, nobody goes to the South Pole? Why is that the only one treaty that every single country...
It's internationally owned, that land, isn't it?
Well, no one owns it. That's the treaty. No one can own it.
And the question is why?
I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah. Because they know something.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave you guys with this little bomb. And I'm going to run. We're going to run into the next topic. I don't know how long we've been filming, but I'm enjoying this episode. Thank you, guys. I love you. Hope you guys are enjoying it too. So, we talk about...
You're going to leave us with a bomb.
I was going to leave you with a bomb. I was talking about... So, the all magnets... I'm thinking about an apocalypse. All compasses point north.
Yeah.
This is a fact. They also don't want you going around the outside to the outer rings. Well, we wouldn't be able to get there anyway because we'd get to the end and then you'd look up and you'd see these giant walls. Theory is, if you do manage to get up there and you get onto that ledge and you go a piece, and I don't know how long a piece is, you meet another puddle, another ring,
Mindfuck.
another one of us.
A different world.
A different world. So when they're saying they're going out into space, they're not going up, they're going out.
Shit.
Out. That's what the space program is. That's why we can't go outside.
And has it ever occurred to you that they don't invest any time looking what's under the ocean or in the ocean, on the earth where we can access it, but they spend, so much money trying to look out into space.
They want
where we
us
can't
looking
even
up.
access.
Yeah.
What's going on under the sea even?
That's and that is where I'm so glad. Just high five me. You didn't even know what you segued into. You don't even know what you segued into. We live on a flat plane according to the ancients and according to my fucking research. Excuse my language, all right? And if I lose a couple of subscribers, underneath the water, because you know the saying, as above, so below. What goes on is a reflection of up there, is a reflection downstairs.
Oh my goodness.
The underworld
Yeah.
is not to be tainted with darkness and evil.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of the earth.
So it's opposite.
It's the opposite. Guess what it's called?
What?
Sheol.
Oh shit! So that's why you called it the Sheol Bowl. Oh my god! All has been revealed.
Didn't mean to, but it just came out that way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because this is the bit that we don't see.
Yeah.
So there's going to be things in there that fit shit that's pulled from your brain that I might never have seen. It's the Sheol Bowl. But yeah, they don't want us going out because this is me running off on a tangent now. This is just my theory, but a lot of people still have this theory. They're hiding other puddles, man. So check this. This is the bomb I'm going to leave you with. The reason why we're not allowed to go to the North Pole, and you can go there, but it's all guided and you can't really just go where you want to go. You know what's there in it? The Aurora Borealis, the green. What do they call it again?
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Now I'm investigating the Northern Lights. I want to know what is in the centre of this plane. What is that?
Yeah.
There's not just fancy lights in the sky. There's something's popping there, bruv. Yeah, something's popping there. And what it left me with is when I was listening to a podcast. Some guy was like, "Look, black, white, midget. Black, white, dwarf. sorry, dwarfism." Albinos, giantism, all these different beings have come from somewhere. I don't subscribe to this. We came from Africa. You know that already. We came from, as far as I'm concerned, something's going on at the centre. Maybe we all came from there, from somewhere. I don't know, but it's just my theory. I'm going off on a tangent. These are now beliefs. I can't prove this shit. The difference between beliefs and facts. And at some point, the access, wherever was going on at the North Pole, got shut off. And whoever got stuck inside this puddle, that's what we got now.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No one in, no one out. Because they're hiding shit outside of they're hiding shit, man. Why can't we go past?
Yeah, otherwise logically, why can't you go
Why?
to these extremes? Why do they care so much about our health and well-being?
What?
In that sense.
If you ever hear the foolishness about why you can't go to the North Pole,
Or at least fly over it.
fly over it, you'll get shot down. Shot down.
I'm thinking, because if, like, say, this is the bowl now,
Yeah.
and there's a country here and a country there.
What are you
It'd
talking about?
be quicker to go that way, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than that way.
Exactly. So, I'll tell you something as well, which you're going to find out. You know, you can track flights live, right?
Mm.
Do you know that? So check it. If this is true, there's now no southern hemisphere, because you have a ball, and the southern hemisphere would be here, right? On the globe, when you watch flights, when the plane, just say that you're in New York here, yeah, and you want to go Africa down there, when it crosses the equator, the little digital plane, it drops off. Every single flight that has to go into the southern hemisphere drops off of the grid and then reappears back in the country. I swear to fucking God, you're not going to check this shit out yourself. Why? Because they have to disguise the actual route. Which is... Have you ever wondered why you stop off in countries you don't need to stop off in?
That's true.
Get yourself a flat earth map and then you'll see why.
Yeah.
Because you were in one country, you probably had to fly over Egypt to get to London, and that was just the straightest route, but you've got to make out that, stretch it out. It's being lied to on multiple levels, man. I do take the time to suss certain things out.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Some people don't have the time. I do. Are we doing any more? Because we could save this to fucking... Yeah? You want to do another one?
Let's do one more.
Do one more? I like this episode.
Alright.
Meaty. Sorry.
WhatsApp. How long is it too long to respond to someone? Now, how long is too long to respond to someone? Or to take to respond to someone?
Take to someone.
Yeah.
I like
How
this.
long is too long?
Well.
How long is too long?
Yeah.
So you get a message. How long is too long?
Yeah.
Depends who it is for starters. I know that sounds really, really rude.
Doesn't.
It's never
That's
too
not
long.
for me.
Depends
It's
what
never
you're
too
doing,
long. Like, yeah, I literally might go months,
time.
weeks.
No, there's people
time.
who I cannot not reply to straight away, regardless of what I'm saying. If I'm in the middle of coitus, that's the only time that I don't.
You know, I'm super busy, man.
Or normal sex.
Yeah,
anal
just
sex.
not anal sex. Coitus is the clinical word for sex.
Is it?
Yeah, coitus. Do you
Is
watch
it?
Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
Never heard that
Sheldon
before.
says it all the
All the
time.
time.
I don't understand anything he says.
Isn't it?
Oh, I love Sheldon. Coitus. Yeah. Oh no, it definitely depends. But I try to. All right, give me a scenario so I can say whether that's good or bad. Do you know what I mean? Because my answer's going to be very general.
I don't think like too long. It's like there's no. It depends, isn't it? Like, sometimes you just don't see a message.
Because I think everyone's been
See,
in
I
a
don't believe that
situation
shit. I'm like, God.
Or
where
you
you've
just
been
say
on the
that-
receiving end of someone not responding to your message and you're feeling a type of way
Way.
about it. So obviously this wasn't an issue before WhatsApp came into play, and people are actually analysing whether the ticks are great, whether it's one blue tick, whether it's two ticks, and I think everyone's lost
I
their
don't
in
even.
mind.
Yeah,
And
I don't
we
even
should
do that.
just strip that right back and get
Yeah.
back on the phone if you want to talk.
Because
to
if you
someone.
had a phone and your mum says, boom, you got called by this boy, it's on a piece of paper, and you might go and have your dinner first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You now can't come in and have your dinner because someone has texted you just as you're going through the door.
Yeah.
You want to have a shower. You want to put some food on. You
That's
might not
why-
have the reply right now, but they are waiting and it's now disrespectful because I've taken 3 hours. I might just have some food. I might have fallen asleep after that.
I did come off of WhatsApp for like 3 years, and
Yeah.
I've only just jumped back on it last year
Mm.
because, do you know what? I'm being honest with you. I didn't like the people in my phone book,
Yeah.
so therefore I didn't want to talk to them, and I didn't want them to see me online because some people don't know how to see you on fucking line and leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean? Online doesn't mean I want to talk to you. So
Exactly.
because I had to recalibrate my phone book,
Yeah.
and look at me, I've got groups all over the place now.
Yeah.
You know? Because I can't stand group. Don't put me in a group. But I made these ones and they make sense. So I don't mind. If you lot don't get back to me throughout the day, if I send you a message at 7 o'clock in the morning and I don't hear from you till 8, I won't take offence from you lot. But I would take offence from other people. Hence, it depends who it is. Because I've got someone telling me I'm going to call you back later. It's June now. I think that message came in March. Listen, you think I'm fucking joking.
Stop it.
I saved, this is a receipt.
You have to remind people, you know.
Nah, because you did it inside my story and you're in my Facebook. No. Watch this. This is the biggest receipt.
Receipt.
Don't say the person's name.
Might obviously the reflection of my eyes because of my eye.
Oh, for real though? Quite real. Yeah, it's fine. I get to do it on some time. You over some dates. Yeah? Gonna call you tomorrow, yeah? Defos.
What date was that? Let me see the date there.
28th of March. And the thing is, I am not on this person's radar.
Yeah.
So, it's a choice.
Mm.
Sounds uncomfortable to say.
Yeah.
But it's a choice you made. You're making a choice.
Yeah.
To just, she can wait. Who can wait? Your nan can wait.
But it's tight. Well, I'm not making excuses for anyone.
But this
other
is
than
what I'm
myself.
saying, and neither am I.
But sometimes when I read, because I'm not really a phone person, even though you might see a phone in my hand, I look. It's like when you have time. So sometimes I have to go back just to check if there's anyone I didn't reply to. Oh man, look at this, 2014.
I have
Unanswered questions.
But the thing is, my phone book content, like I've got about, I'm not lying, I've got about 19 people in my phone book.
Yeah.
So, and most of them, like I said, I don't mind. But if you've got a phone book full of 30,000 people, I can't be mad at you if you don't get back to someone straight away. You have to go like this. That makes me.
Literally, I've got about
Makes me itch.
groups.
Oh no.
Just mute them or just leave them.
I muted most of them, yeah.
Just leave them.
But yeah, so I mean, did we get to the meat of that question? How long is too long?
It's too long.
It depends who it is, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's priority. I'll keep it 1,000, and I wish
Just
people would
piss me
admit
off
that
as I
about
just
me.
realise I'm in a
Yeah.
group by
See what I
myself.
mean? It
Yeah.
works both ways. I'm quite
Exactly.
honest to say, I can't get back to you today.
But I think, for me, I just think these days people have unrealistic expectations of other people's time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't think anyone knows how to be honest and be like, I just don't want to talk to this
Yeah.
person right now, which is how I feel a lot of the time.
Babe.
And so,
No.
But the people who know me
Mhm.
will understand that
Yeah.
about me and won't take it personally because it's not about you.
Right.
It's normally about me and I just don't want to chat.
There you go.
So,
But you see, where I had to recalibrate my phone book and my social circle, well, I don't have a social circle, but my peers, and I had to put myself around those people that would get me.
yeah,
Because if I did go off on a tangent or I didn't reply,
yeah,
they'd know.
yeah.
I mean, if you message me or you guys message me and I don't get back to you today, you're not thinking, someone's being rude or she's not talking to me. No, just it's a day.
Mm.
But some people don't think like that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just thought that one was quite relevant since probably most people on this planet with a phone has WhatsApp. And
Yeah, most of them do.
You'd be surprised though, in certain countries, like there's other apps that are bigger than WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Like Zumba.
I don't know, some of them like...
In
Timber.
Thailand, they got some next one.
Have they?
Thai chat
Lime.
or something like that. Yeah.
The green.
I think it was red.
Oh.
But it might be green, I don't know.
I remember when WhatsApp first come out, everyone was like, in WhatsApp. This is when BB was still popping.
Yeah. Everyone was
Like,
dead in it.
WhatsApp's dead, man.
Yeah.
I don't have to give people my number. I can give them my pin and delete them when I want to. You know
I
what I mean?
remember that shit.
Yeah.
I had WhatsApp for a while. I did. Wasn't using it though.
Nice one, isn't it?
And then whatever to Viber. That was my friend for a while, the purple one. But you can only do 30-second voice notes. You know that does not do well for me.
No.
But yeah, man. What do you think? Nice episode. We got some meaty bits inside there, Rick.
Yeah,
Yeah, some knowledge about school today.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel your brain.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good,
Yeah.
good. But please, most importantly, if that's how you feel, I'm hoping that maybe one other person feels the same way you do. I would just advise that you just go and check everything that I just said. I ain't a guru. I ain't a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a student. I'm forever a student, learning about me, learning about my surroundings, the earth, and this beautiful cosmos that we live in. Because earth is part of the cosmos. And it just means the sun, the stars, the wandering planets. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, this is the bomb. This is another bomb I'm going to leave you with quickly. I'm going to run.
I can't take any more bombs.
Yeah, just one more. So, the ring. We're going back to the flat Earth map mentality, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Disc. Another theory is our outer ring, what we're not allowed to go through, which would be considered the South Pole, right? Which is
wall, it's
the
called the
wall.
wall.
All right, the wall. When you lob up and you go a piece more, there's another ring. Wait. And inside that ring are other continents. Because Christopher Columbus did say that he sailed past the Americas. So now you've got to look at the flat Earth map. South America, he went on and found new lands. There's no new lands in our circle. You had to have gone on the other side.
Yeah.
You had to, if this is all to be believed. Now, if we are now in a new ring that is outside of our ring, again, water with continents, they also have their own sun and moon.
Oh my God.
Why are we seeing the moon in the day
I did see the moon in the day the other day, actually.
Why are we seeing the moon? We've been lied to. We told we got the sun out, the other half of the planet is in darkness.
Yeah.
So why have we got the sun and the moon? We are seeing another rings, sun and moon. This is your Venus and this is your Mars.
Oh my goodness.
The lies. Anyway, people!
Tune in next week for part 2.
I don't know. Might have been a bit too heavy for you. I hope not, because it's just a snippet into the insides of my brains. I want to thank my bud, Sir Venom. I want to thank my family, Daddy Al, for being here. And I want to thank Ricky as well for taking care of the visuals. And I want to thank all of you guys for even just staying without pressing pause or stop. Peace and love.
See you soon.
See you soon.